Hello there. In a previous video in the series, I've mentioned that this was one of the hardest years for me as so for Linus. And going back to that topic, despite how much you've gone through this year, you still managed to learn and grow from your experiences. And I'm so very proud of you for that. You started becoming more and more comfortable to share your pain and feelings with your friends. And you don't pass the pain on to them, you trust them enough to be vulnerable around them. And that's wonderful considering how you've felt in the past. How your past relationships and friendships have made you feel like you're burdening your friends for just trying to express how you feel. You learned who are worth your time and effort and who are going to respect and really put the same amount of time and effort as you do. Despite how much you may think about your past and your past relationships and your past beliefs, you always still have room to grow. Even now, I think you're doing awesome, but there's always more room for improvement. And you never stop. You are seriously doing amazing. You are so amazing, and you will continue to be amazing. I am so proud of you for all that you've done to grow and move on from the events that have severely impacted you. And despite how long it took you to realize that you're in a safe place to express those hurt feelings, I'm very glad to have been there for you when you did. And that night when we played Cold Front, I feel like that's when we all really connected. It has such a wonderful message of something that we all have been through, me, you, and Logan. It really put a staple into how deep of a connection we all had. Because of that, I think that's when we realized that we all relate to each other in a very personal level. And since I only felt it was right, Logan is going to speak with you.
Linus. Bestie Linus. Boy, do I have a thing to say about you, bro. I can't just say I think you're very awesome and cool. That's literally not the topic, but you are very awesome and cool. The first time I met you, even though, I felt you were confident then, I feel like, compared to then, you're, infinitely way more confident. And honestly, one, more confident, and two, more willing to be vulnerable with people. And honestly, good for you, dude. Yeah. That takes time, a lot of time, especially considering things, that can be very hard. And I'm very proud of you for that. Dose. I feel like, this topic can also go for your art style, because holy shit, dude. If you look from the art from where we met each other to now, dude, what the your art was good then, but Jesus fucking Christ, that's a lot of improvement. It's kind of crazy how much time can influence art. As little as a month, I see insane improvement. I think it's just really nice that you're willing to improve upon yourself and grow as a person. Don't dox my face. I don't want that. No face reveal. You guys aren't allowed to see my face. Genuinely, just overall, I'm very proud of you. Keep up the good work, dude. I'm gonna do that vlog transition. We're just reach for the camera and
You seriously mean the world to me, Linus. All of those lucky events that happened, if I never asked you to participate in an animation project or just never make that stupid art style joke on Instagram or chat with you on your YouTube live, this would never happen. If I never created Steven, our entire Studio Investigrave obsession wouldn't have happened. If I didn't get into Studio Investigrave in the first place, that entire Cold Front moment and creating these guys' stories, that wouldn't have happened. And I am so lucky to have those course of events lead up to where we are now. I'm glad we found each other when we did, because it felt like the right time. Despite how much all three of us have gone through, it's a good starting point that we had, because I don't feel like we would have that same connection if we didn't go through those things. As sad and as painful as they were, I don't think we could have saved each other from it. It was up to ourselves on how we dealt with it. And I feel like that's what really brings us together. Love you so much, Linus. I'll see you tomorrow.